Good early morn, everybody. Up, can't sleep. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. I've been thinking about this case between Ayesha Howard, 39-year-old lady who has a baby by two babies by men who were significantly younger than her, and especially her second baby daddy. Okay, the first one, baby daddy, Lil Baby rapper. The second one is second baby daddy, Anthony Howard. No, excuse me, Anthony Edward, 23 years old, and he's an NBA star. All right. So recently, Ayesha took Anthony to court for child support, and she was asking for that he be required to pay her attorney fees, the fees that she incurred while being 9 months pregnant, and she's asking for a particular amount. Okay, she's also asking for sole custody, and I heard that the judge asked him, did he was he going to ask for a split situation, custody between the two, and he said he wasn't. Allegedly, he said he wasn't looking for that. In other words, he didn't really want anything to do with the baby. It was said that he had offered her a payout to in the pregnancy, and Ayesha refused. Now, we're talking about Anthony Edwards here. I'm not talking about Lil Baby. All right. So people are online dragging her. You just had this baby for some money. You're a gold digger. You're this and you're a that. And she recently addressed these slights and them dragging her on the internet. And she had a really good comeback for for the women who were going there with her about being a gold digger and all that, and you just wanted to get in his pockets, and he's young enough to be your son, and all that stuff. So her response to them was, "You say I was digging for gold. What were you digging for when you chose your baby daddy? Poverty? Were you digging for poverty? Because your baby daddy is so quote unquote a bum. He don't have nothing. So you must have been, if I'm digging for gold, you must have been digging for poverty." Okay, wow. All right, she went there. So everybody has an opinion, and I have mine too. Now, although I do not agree with getting pregnant by rich and famous men just to get in their pockets, okay? Some of these pregnancies were not, they weren't the result of women trying to necessarily trap a man. A lot of them were accidents, and a lot of them happened as a result of these women trying to trap men for mostly these rich men for their money, and probably sometimes for love. I'm pretty sure a lot of times for love. They wouldn't mind keeping that man around and him making her the one. Okay, so even though I don't agree with that, I don't feel sorry at all for these young men getting caught up either, because you're messing with a whole bunch of women. You're very petty in how you choose them. If you look at two of Anthony Edwards' baby mamas, both he having drama with, they both have the same exact shape. Real small waist, and I mean a big, I don't want to say a big booty. I'm just going to say big hipped, big butted women. The exact same. He has a type. So, you're choosing these women off of superficiality. You're not properly protecting yourself, and you got the nerves to get mad when she ends up pregnant. What you expect? You're using these women, and they when they get a chance, they use you. So I don't feel sorry for these young men. They're hoish. They're disrespectful. Um, they treat these women like trash anyway. So when you get caught up, that's on you. So a lot of men, when they hear cases like this concerning rich and famous men, them never gonna be rich and famous themselves, them never having to worry about paying a woman millions of dollars in child support for an illegitimate child, or for, you know, paying large amounts to women that these men have married and divorced, they tend to get angry. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about losing a whole bunch of money if you were to have a child. I don't know what your beef is. Why are you so involved in these super rich men's life? Why are you taking it so personal? They had a lot to say too. Very angry. Very angry at the woman. What you angry with her for? So, like I said, they've been dragging this woman, but she came back on them with her response, and she had a pretty good response. I would say she had a pretty good response. But we need to. I would like to see the day that we don't get so far or get so involved in celebrity lifestyle that we kind of like deflect as if what's happening to them is happening to us. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not happening to you. You don't have to worry about no woman getting no $1 million payout from you. She'll be lucky to get $150 a month in child support. All right? So y'all leave this woman alone. Ayesha Howard, leave her alone. I don't know why I'm trying to call her Ayesha Curry. Let her be. She's not bothering you. She's living her life. You ain't paying a dime of that child support to her. Leave her alone. So another thing was that, like I said, I don't, agree with women trying to trap men, but I was glad that the money that she's going to get to him is going to a sister from our lineage in our community. Okay, so that money is going back into the community, not into the Asian community, not into the white community, not into the Latino community. It's going back into our community, to one of our women and her children. And that means a lot. That means a lot in terms of generational wealth for those children. So I was saying I was glad about that, and I kind of got, I was on Twitter, and I kind of got slammed for that. What makes you think that she gonna spend that money with black people? She ain't gonna give that money to the community. She gonna give it all to herself. Lot of this, lot of that. Mostly men coming back at me. But I guess they don't understand. People who don't think like you are not going to be able to understand where you're coming from a lot of times. I'm a person that I think race first. Race first. Ethnicity and race are very important. Nationality to people all around the world. It's a sense of pride and a sense of belonging. Okay, and so I said what I said. I was just glad that money was at least going to a sister from the community and not outside of it to enrich a whole nother race of people. Okay, so, well, that's my little take on this situation. I wish them all the best. I wish the children a long, happy, and healthy and successful life. I hope that these people resolve their issues with each other and just move on. Peace.